Hi guys, welcome back to the Humble Gamer channel. I am the Humble Gamer, and this is some more of my train sim career scenarios. This time we're on the Brighton Line, London to Brighton. We are starting at Brighton. We are driving this class. Here we go. This will test me. 377. Had a guess. But yes. So here we are at Brighton. We're going to leave very, very quickly. We're doing this one is a commuter service between between Brighton and London. Rated part of a Hassocks. Lovely, and that is exactly what I will do. So there we go. So yeah, we're straight in, unusually for me, because this one has a it's quite a tight schedule. So my next one is in 7 miles, so I've got 24 minutes. I think this is a class 377 or class 370. I don't know. I don't pretend to know. You all know my views on modern traction, how much I don't really use it. There's the big sea wall, or a big wall at Brighton. Anyway, big wall. I've said wall about 4 times there. So I'm not fully prepared for this Let's Play. Let's be honest. I won't go into too much detail. I'm in the middle of some health stuff. I'm fine, for the record. I'm absolutely fine, but there's some health stuff going on. I'm not feeling 100%. So yeah. But yeah, I thought I'd get onto this. I was going to play some more of another game I'm currently recording, which is Silent Hill. You may or may not have seen some of that yet. If you have, I hope you're enjoying it. If you haven't, Silent Hill's coming. The original one, PS1 emulated. And so I thought I would just take a break from the big scary horror game and focus on something a bit more sedate, a bit more relaxing, a bit more my current speed, given that I'm not feeling 100%. Again, I cannot stress enough, I'm absolutely fine. I'm just not feeling 100%. So yeah, I thought I'd record something a bit more. Obviously, the way I do this channel now is pre-record anyway, so it shouldn't affect scheduling, unless Silent Hill has not been released yet, in which case this hasn't affected scheduling. Other stuff has affected scheduling. Excuse me, sorry, I need to have a drink. But yeah, so here we are on the London to Brighton line. We're only going to do 3 scenarios here because they're all very much the same thing. We're doing London to Brighton. We're doing Brighton to London now. The other options we have are various forms of Brighton to London, and yeah, then just sort of commuter stuff in and around London. So we'll do some stuff, but it is literally one type of locomotive, one type of train. It's all passenger, it's all commuter. Not surprising, given the line. Where are we flying through now? Something Park. Presto Park. Lovely. Presto Park. But yeah, so we're currently driving the morning semi-fast. You can't even pull a local, I don't think, on this one. I think you basically you never stop at all the stations, which seems an odd scenario to omit for a commuter line. But yeah, fortunately the locomotives and the rolling stock seem to be working a little bit easier than the last time, because when we were doing our West Coast Main Line South, I had a few issues getting some locomotives to start, especially without a load of warning sounds going off. So yeah, this would be good. I think this is about an hour, maybe 50 minutes. Oh, sorry, a bit of lag. Yeah, I think this episode will be about 50 minutes long. And then there's a small one. There's a really short one, which I think is only 15 minutes long. I'll probably do that. And then there's one in the snow, which is about half an hour long. I'll probably do that as well. But yeah, so no, I'm looking forward to doing some more routes. I don't know what route is going to come up next. I don't know when the next lot will be out in relation to this. I can only assume that this is happening before Silent Hill. This might be happening after Silent Hill. I don't know. It depends how well my scheduling goes. You will at this point be seeing or have seen myself hitchhiking around Europe in Euro trucks. That's been fun. I've enjoyed doing that, and I'm looking forward to doing more of it when the time comes. I don't know what I'm going to be doing after that as my big main game. I haven't got a clue. Because Silent Hill is going to be my, in the way I work, my secondary game, i.e. it's the one that you guys will see on a Sunday. So either you are seeing it on a Sunday, or you are going to see it on a Sunday. We wobble a lot in this train. This DEMU, I'm guessing it's a DEMU, or at least EMU, wobbles around a lot, which is, I'm sure, a good thing. Oh, hold on. It doesn't wobble around a lot. My seat wobbles around in the cab a lot. Have I got one of those? Never mind, anyway. That's neither here nor there, ultimately. I will say this, conversation going back to the West Coast Main Line stuff, this is a quiet cab. This is a very quiet cab. Whether it's a real life quiet cab or not, I don't know. But right now, it's a very quiet cab. I think I hit the microphone then. I do apologise if I did, and if it came through aggressively through your earballs. So yeah, I don't know what else is coming up on the channel. Like I said, I don't know. I know what I'm doing after Silent Hill, but I don't know what I'm doing after Euro Trucks. I have ideas. There's some games I haven't played in a while that I want to go back to. There's some new stuff that I want to have a go at. I don't know, is the short answer. If you haven't seen any of myself and Charlie yet, we are still going to be playing some stuff together. And I believe Charlie's going to do a couple of her own video series, which is also going to be lovely. Very much looking forward to that. Let's start putting some brake on, and let's see how this... Oh, wow. So it does that naturally, and I get on B. Oh, there's my video renderer. Sorry, I know that some people watch these to relax, and that's a really annoying sound to have while you're trying to relax, but it's terrible. I don't know why they've given me that. Whoever developed this route, what the fuck? Right, so we're stopping at Hassocks. So Hassocks, Burgess Hill, Haywards Heath, Three Bridges, Gatwick Airport, and presumably then Croydon, Clapham, London, Victoria. Yeah. I think I've played this scenario myself once, and oh, there's Hassocks. Right, the brakes on this are very effective, is what I'm learning. I suppose commuter train it would have to be. Bing. We've got more than 8 coaches, so yeah, we're going to need to go semi-fast. I'm going to assume we've got 12, since as of yet we haven't fit them all on the platform. Hello, Hassocks. We're going to be slightly late at you. I do apologise. I've not really focused on the driving on this in this scenario so far. That wasn't the emergency brake setting. Get over yourself. There we go. Hassocks looks nice enough. And this is the place they made the things you kneel down on as a religious, in certain religious institutions and ceremonies. Pretty sure it's a hassock, or is it a cassock? Or is a cassock not what they wear? I don't know. I'm just going to take a bosh. There we go. Get back in. Let's get back up to 90 mph as quickly as possible. Get ourselves to Burgess Hill in 2.4 miles on time. We're going to be 7 seconds late at the moment. We're going to change that. So yeah, then Haywards Heath, Three Bridges, Gatwick Airport, Croydon, Clapham Junction, and London Victoria in 43 miles, or more correctly, about 40 minutes. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, this is another commutery one. So no freight, although even the freight we did on the last one was very much it was very much might as well freight passenger services disguised as freight, because you start here, you go there, you don't stop. So, which I know is kind of what freight does, but I was really expecting, given West Coast Main Line, given that we do have some fairly large goods yards up in that area of the country, I was hoping we might see some goods yard work, some a bit of shunting and stuff, but that will come. We've barely scratched the surface of the routes that I've got for Train Simulator, so pardon me, there's plenty going on. There's absolutely plenty going on. And there'll be lots more routes for us all to enjoy. I'm also getting close to my 1100th video at time of recording. And this will be within the 1180s, 1190s, this video, I think. So, yeah, you'll probably get a highlights reel for that, I'd imagine. And a sense of grim satisfaction if you've watched all of them. And if you haven't watched all of them, go back, watch the first ever thing I did. It was Happy Wheels, because of course it was Happy Wheels. I did Happy Wheels, I did Don't Starve for a few episodes, and I did Amnesia, The Dark Descent. My first full playthrough was Amnesia. I've not stopped this anywhere near soon enough. No. I'm doing really badly. Come on, stay with me, Burgess Hill. Stay with me, Burgess Hill. I suppose I'd better reverse then, hadn't I? Get myself back onto the platform. This has gone badly. This has gone badly. I'm definitely not well. I'm glad I didn't play something like Silent Hill, because I'd have been awful at that tonight. At least on Train Sim, I can be awful and you can just laugh at me and it ultimately doesn't affect my game. I mean, yeah, alright, it affects the score, but as we've said in previous episodes, the score here is not really the most important thing. There we go, that's better. Still within 628, so technically we're fine. Technically we're fine. I am going to have to start concentrating though, because this has gone very badly. It's gone very badly indeed. I was going to record more tonight. I don't think I will in the end. I'm not feeling very good. I'm just feeling a bit spaced, to be honest with you. And in a bit of time I've got to have antibiotics. So they're going to help me feel less spaced. And just for old time's sake. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Let's go forwards. Oh, God. This has not gone well. Imagine getting onto a train. Here, he's going backwards. I'm going back to Brighton. I don't want to go back to Brighton. Oh, slight delirium. Which, yeah, the antibiotics will not help with. If you are listening, I'll start that again. If you are listening to this to relax, I am terribly sorry. This probably won't be a relaxing one. But given that we're a quarter of an hour in, give or take, you probably knew that. Well, I'm got now to recording. Obviously, some of that will be chopped because it's the game loading up, and that's really dull for you guys to watch. There's a junction there with something. Oh, I'm going over a bridge. No, I'm not. I'm going through a station. Looked kind of bridge-like from a distance. It didn't look bridge-like at all, did it? And we're going through Westfield, at a guess. I think it said Westfield. It certainly felt like it said Westfield. There was a whistle board, so I whistled. Or perhaps I should be doing... I don't know where that sound's come from. That's a stupid sound and it should feel bad. Your sound is bad and you should feel bad. Another train going in the opposite direction. I've gotten a little bit delirious, I'm not going to lie. Oh. That's a bridge. Over some forest. Foresty bridge. Road bridge. Is that sun or moon rising? Well, if I'm going north from Brighton, that's west, so that'll be the moon sinking. Haywards Heath, Haywards Heath. I suppose I should probably put about a mile away. Put some sort of brake on. Oh, excuse me. We've put the brakes on. We're gonna this stop is gonna go better. I think we're still gonna be about 25 seconds late, but I can cope with that. I can very much cope with that. Set the brakes off actually for a second. While we come through the tunnel. Here is Haywards Heath. It's like a bigger station. Junction station? Junction station, I reckon. Oh no, maybe just big 4-track station. Haywards Heath. So I'm slightly off. What are the computer displays that come up? Log in. Past comment, driver's menu, traction status, event overview settings. Piss. Skip next station. Wow, I didn't know drivers had that option. I suppose they'd need to, wouldn't they, for times when things are rerouted, etc. But just imagine. Our next stop will be Haywards. No, it won't. Just fuck off. Anyone who lives at Haywards Heath, you ain't stopping there. Where's our next one? 3 bridges in 8.47 miles, 6:42. So we're going to be there early there, then Gatwick, then Croydon, then Clapham, then London Victoria. So it's definitely saying we're going to be early at 3 bridges as it stands, and that's the most important 3 words that could be added to that sentence. Clunky, clunky. Stick my head out, see a bit of Haywards Heath. There it is, there's some buildings there. Looks nice, very good. Back in the cab. Just a single person affair, I think. Is there not usually something up there? I don't know, next time we get out, or anyone that's... I don't even know why I care, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Normally I would imagine that there is another person or another little alcove on this side, he said, showing you with the mouse. This right hand side. Sort of... I've clicked out of the game. Why would I do that? So, yeah, it's sort of up here. I'd imagine there would be another little alcove there. Oh, I think there is. I think there's a door in the way. Can I shut the door? No. Can I open the window? I can pull that down. That's pretty cool. There you go. Can I open a window? No. Lovely. I heard a ding. I wasn't even watching. It's lucky I wasn't speeding. What happened? My phone vibrated. Yeah, I'm not quite with it on this one. This is not going to be the most comprehensive or well done Let's Play ever. But I hope you enjoy the route, and that's the important thing. You'll hear the sound of trains rattling away in the background. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. Oh, bridge with turrets. Spanishy looking turrets. And it's just over farmland. Big viaduct of some description. Not labelled, so... And can't be bothered to press 9, frankly. Because I'm just that professional. Oh, this is not a good video. This is not a good video. Not from the purist point of view. Short local. There, you get to stop at every station. Rabbits are chewing stuff up. Nightmares, those rabbits. Absolute nightmares. I can't tell if it's red or a blue. It could be both. Still saying I'm going to be on time. Well, if it's actually still saying I'm going to be early, so... This is always good. Wobbling again. Through another station. What are we rattling through now? Or where are we rattling through now? I didn't even... Beach something. Something about beaches. Balcombe. Nothing to do with beaches. Yeah, this is the route, by the way, if you haven't seen it. It's a very long, straight route. Not much going off. Lots of it branching, but very little that you actually get to see. So, yeah, this is very much a commuter route, and you play it as a commuter. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Anything? All right, so oh, we've split from the 4-track. That's interesting. I now know that I'm coming up to an 80 mile an hour. Oh, excuse me, I'll go to an 80 mile an hour speed limit. Junction in the tunnel. Is there gonna be a junction in the tunnel? Keep between 40 and 20 then, cool. So just from here it's just 80 for reasons. That's some sort of signal cabin. What's going on out here? Oh, that looks vaguely interesting. It's probably not. Substation. So, oh, it's just a substation. Okay, and then yeah, we split. So we're going along here. I think I hit the microphone again. There's some more commuter traffic coming that way that's going to have to stop. Right, okay, so we've gone wrong road for a bit. Or it looks as though we're travelling wrong road for a bit. No, this is just a weird track layout. Not naturally one that I understand. I mean, I get it. There's 2 lines on the right, one going in each direction. 2 lines on the left, one going in each direction. I understand that. And there's a shit ton of track here at Three Bridges. Some sort of loco yard. All I know is the developers, when they made this, didn't bother to put in any traffic. Not traffic, any rolling stock. So I'm assuming that whatever happens outside Three Bridges, it is permanently empty, because that's how it works. This game is a reflection of real life. If there's nothing here in the game, there's going to be nothing there in real life. Oh, excuse me indeed. Here we are. Anyway, sorry, here we are at Three Bridges. Apologies for my fatigue getting in the way of that bit of commentary. Tres Bridges, or whatever Bridges is in Spanish. And I apologise that I don't know and just defaulted to Bridges, because that's a little bit racist. And I apologise for that. Roll on, we've still got plenty of time before we are even close to being late. That'll do, lovely. No image expected here. Okay. Good. Are those cameras? Is that what that is? Is that what that would be? That would be cameras for all the different doors. People that drive actual trains for an actual living. Are those cameras? Is that what the image is that what the image that I should be expecting is? Oh, well, since we're at Three Bridges, we can have a step out. Have a walk. Maybe pop over the other side of the track. Hop back over the track. Obviously, don't do this in real life because parts of those tracks down there are electrified. You don't want to be stepping on them because I know rubber soles and stuff, but the power that goes through them, don't risk it. You would be fried. I'm going next. Gatwick Airport. East Croydon, Clapham Junction, London, Victoria. So this is all good. Making some good progress. And we're back to being on time. If I'm going to be 2 minutes early at Gatwick, apparently. Arrive 6:47, depart 6:48. Apparently I'm arriving 6:45. But that's nice. It means that we can get our score up, which is already heading towards 520. Imagine if this was the video I get 1,000 in. Imagine. My eyes are heavy. My brain is not with it. I've had to reverse back into a platform. Just imagine if this was the 1,000 points score video thing. I promise you I haven't had anything to... I've taken nothing apart from... I can't swallow tablets. So this is completely TMI, by the way. Well, it's probably not TMI, it's just unnecessary sharing. But I cannot swallow tablets. So I tried to take my first dose of the antibiotics, and it didn't work because I couldn't. I tried every tactic in the book. If you can suggest me some tactics, please do. But I'm going to take my next one. I think I know what I'm going to do with it. So I'm all good. I should be fine. But yeah, so this is not even antibiotic based. I'm just not with it, and I'm slowly losing grip. Right, either way. With that in mind, let me drive this train of busy commuters between Brighton and London. Gatwick Airport. Station, platform 4. Merida. It was Merida causing all the trouble that you probably heard in the background for most of this video. Just take a second, ignoring Merida. Just take a second to imagine that this was the video that I got to 1,000 points in a career scenario on Train Sim. Could you imagine? Could you imagine all the other routes I've driven? You fucked it with us, and you were sober and not ill. What's so special about the London to Brighton line? Oh, excuse me. I might overrun here again. Emergency setting. Oh, that's fine. I can cope with that. Front's on, back carriage is off, but that's fine. Just look, we're a minute ahead, people. Deal with it. Actually, while we are a minute ahead, let's have a quick look at. Oh, literally. Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, there is a plane coming into land at Gatwick. There is Gatwick in its entirety. Cool. Like it. Like that, of course, the big British Railway symbol, because why not? Who paints them? Who's got up onto that roof? Who's been employed by British Rail, when it was British Rail, to go up onto that roof and paint that sign? And how much did they get paid, and are they hiring? Because that would be... Imagine that! What did you do today? I served some drinks at a bar. Great. What did you do today? I cut someone's hair. Lovely. Great job. What did you do today? I painted a sign on top of a fucking roof so people in a plane could look out the window and not see it because the windows don't allow you to look right down there. So it's a complete waste of money, a complete waste of time, and it's a brilliant job to have. I think, frankly, it's a genius that does that. And only a genius that would ever think of something like that. Anyway, we need to go to wherever's next. Croydon in 16.3 miles. Croydon. I mentioned Croydon in a review quite a lot for Invicta. It's down the bottom. I'm supposed to leave it. We're departing at 6:48. Well, I wait until 6:48 at the very least. There we go. Yes, I believe when I was talking about Banished in my 5 relaxing video games to play. I will link it down below actually, and you can probably find it over here as well in this sort of on the cards thing. But yeah, I mentioned Croydon, and not always in a positive manner. I have to hold my hands up and say to the people of Croydon, I wasn't entirely positive. I don't think I said anything bad actually. Trying to think about it, I think I just said Croydon a lot. Just use Croydon as an example of another town. Which, you know, you can watch it and see. Folk of Croydon, watch that video and see. I'm no longer a part of Invicta, for the record. This station is obviously for the town that Gatwick is around. Hawley. Wonder why the airport is called Gatwick then. Anybody in the comments? I'm sure somebody will know somewhere. But why is the town that it's near and presumably in called Hawley, and the airport is called Gatwick? There's your homework. And if you comment on this video, I don't know what video I'll bring it back up in because, you know, I record so far ahead of time. Like I'm recording this in February, and this will come out towards the end of March. I say so far ahead of time, a month ahead of time generally. But yeah, just, you know, let me know. Do some research. And the correct answer gets 10 Humble Gamer points, but the best wrong comedy answer gets like 1,000,000 Humble Gamer points because I'm feeling very unfair. And the people that do research are going to get less reward than the people that just make shit up. This is genuinely, it's not the original Highland Spring water, it is just water. Delirium is free. I should do some drunk train sim. What would I do in drunk train sim though? If I was going to do a drunk train sim series, what would I do? I haven't done anything like that since Drunk Portal. And that's going back years. And by the end of it, I was too drunk to play a game like Portal. It just descended into stupidity, the whole lot. It was a dumb idea from the start, because of course the great thing is I started Portal sober on the easy puzzles, and as I got drunker, the puzzles got more difficult. So in many ways, it was a genius idea from a footage perspective, but from a gameplay idea perspective, it was terrible. It was a terrible, terrible idea. So saying another 10 minutes or so before we reach East Croydon. So I'm going to sit back, I'm going to relax, and I'm going to talk about something else that I don't know what it is yet, because it hasn't occurred to me yet as to what I'm going to talk about. But I'm going to talk about something. I genuinely cannot stress how much I am 100% sober. There's been I haven't had any drowsy painkillers, I haven't had any delirium making painkillers. I didn't even have the first lot of the full antibiotics. So yeah, I don't know where this mood has come from, this hashtag mood, but it's come from somewhere, and I'm not necessarily against it, but I'm certainly not 100% for it. Ow, I hit the headphones and it rattled in my ears. We're shaking again. On the game, I mean. I'm not shaking. Imagine if I was. It wouldn't affect your viewing, I don't think. Look, I'm shaking. Does that change the video? I'm not shaking, as it happens. Flyover. Love a good flyover. But who is it flying over? These are the questions. I'm going downhill, I've just noticed. That's not a flyover. I'm descending. That messed with my head for a second, and my eyes. Minus 56. I'm not getting 1,000 on this video. I kind of feel like that's deserved. I think that's fair. I don't think it would be right if I got the 1,000 score on this video. That would not go well. Apologies, I had an itch, and I'm sure that you probably saw where I was scratching, and I apologise for that. What am I doing? This is not a good video from a creator standpoint. Excuse me, this is not a good video at all. I hope you guys are enjoying it, but from my point of view, a lot of this is utter shash. Let's have a look around, wherever we are. Somewhere between East Croydon. No, we're going to East Croydon. Somewhere between Gatwick and London, Victoria. That's where we are. London, Victoria is still near. It's still just under 20 miles away. Oh God, we've got so far to go. This is not going to go well. I just feel it in my heart of hearts. This will end badly. Imagine if I ploughed through the buffers at London, Victoria. Oh, sure, I'll say that again in English. Imagine if I ploughed through the buffers at London, Victoria. That was a river? No, it wasn't. It was a road. Ah, so excited, expected there to be a river. I don't particularly like rivers. I don't particularly like roads, however, I have recently got into a different YouTube channel. This is not a shout out because they've already got some like 230,000 fans. It's called Auto Shenanigans. They do a wonderful series called Secrets on the Motorway, which is just my kind of bullshit factoid videos, which are great. They're really good. Not that the videos are bullshit, but they are literally just there to explain stuff that is on the surface quite dull, but the way it's done is really quite interesting if you're into the kind of stuff that I'm into. Again, not a massive car fan, not a massive road fan, big travelling fan, and myself and the presenter of that particular playlist, I don't know if it's the same guy throughout the whole channel. I've kind of only really watched one playlist, but it's really good. But yeah, we share some interest in terms of old abandoned buildings, in that we both love them, which is one of the reasons I like games like Fallout 4. I promised once when that was coming out that I would play that for this channel. Never worked, because the computer I had at the time, the very first computer I ever had, the one before, not this one, the one before the previous one, was just nowhere near powerful enough to play Fallout 4 at any level that would have done it justice on the channel. I mean, if you guys want to see me play through Fallout 4, there's a promise I haven't fulfilled. Happy to do it. I like Fallout 4. Never finished it. Never finished it. Love the game and the world. Never finished it. Going downhill at 1 in 150. Yawning and delirious. Best kind of train driver. Just imagine if I was doing these announcements in the actual train. Hello, welcome to this train between London. I'll start that again. There's a positive announcement that you want to hear on a railway. Things you don't want to hear as a passenger. Hello, welcome to this service between Brighton and London. I'm feeling a little bit delirious so far, so this could be fun. Let's go. Seriously, that would be great. That would be great. I told you guys on the channel. I don't think I have. I've told you the story about. This is true. When I was went to an audition for university, Queen Margaret University in Edinburgh. They didn't like me. They said no, which was fair at the time. Very fair. Well, it's fair now. Look at me. Sorry for hitting the microphone. But yeah, I got on. I went from my hometown, Kidderminster, to Birmingham. And then I got on this Virgin train from... Oh, it was a Virgin train. I hadn't even noticed that in the original story. But it was definitely a Virgin train. Going from Birmingham New Street to Edinburgh. And this was the announcement. This is exactly how the announcement went. So I'm just making sure the dogs aren't causing trouble. I don't think they are. Oh, no, Bailey's right behind me. So yeah, so yes, this is the actual announcement I heard as we were leaving Birmingham New Street. Hello. Welcome aboard this train from Birmingham New Street to Edinburgh Waverley. My name is Gavin. I'll be your train manager for today. We'll be calling at Stafford, Wolverhampton, Crewe. And it just went on and on like that. And I promise you it was funnier at the time because he sounded like he was in a porn movie. It was brilliant. It was the proper breath. He said, hello, my name's Gavin. We're going to take this train straight into a tunnel, if you know what I mean. Take you past the points of no return. You know, that sort of thing. It was... It's always stuck with me. Gavin, if you're out there, if you're watching this, I don't know why you would be, but if you're out there, Gavin, and you're watching this, I salute you, Gavin, the pornographic guard. There's an episode of Sodor Fallout for you. You can have that one for free. Where are we? I clicked out the game again. Park keys? Was it park keys? Did I hit? Oh yeah, I need to slow down because we're going up to a 60 mph, aren't we? Trying to render stuff in. What did we just go through? Pearly Oaks, not park keys. I don't know the areas around London very well. Got to be honest with you. Mind you, I don't know the West Coast Main Line very well, as you just noticed when I said Wolverhampton before Stafford. Amateur. Unsubscribe right now. I'm joking, dogs. They don't have to. You two can unsubscribe if you want. But actually, I don't think you two have subscribed to me on YouTube. Despicable. Oh yeah, now we're into London. East Croydon. Does anybody remember on the original Microsoft Train Simulator, they had a route that went from London Bridge down to Uxbridge. I can't remember what it was called. Where are we going through? South Croydon. Oh, lovely, yeah. Makes sense. And it went to places like Redhill and that sort of stuff. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a really, really good route for the time. I want that route coming back into this would be great. In fact, actually, just let's open up the whole original Microsoft Train Sim catalogue to just redo all the routes, and not for Train Sim World. Not for Train Sim World. Train Sim World, good game. Very much enjoyed it when I have played it. I am going to bring some of it to the channel. I don't know how or when, because it doesn't do. It's not quite like this. I've literally just got Train Sim World 2. I'm going to spend money on trains. I put it into this, not into Train Sim World 2. But please don't focus too much on Train Sim World 2. Don't forget us on the Train Sim Classic thing, because it just seems like this is being forgotten at the moment. Train Sim Classic, in terms of a lot of the hype at the moment is for Train Sim World 3, which is fair enough. It's a new product and they want to advertise it because, you know, they're a business, etc. We need to stop, don't we, at East Croydon? Well, I'm gonna overrun. Am I gonna overrun? I am, but probably not by much. That is within the loco. The loco is off. That is within acceptable tolerances. I will take it, given that I'm a YouTuber, not a train driver. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, don't focus too much on Train Sim World. Developers, people that want to play it, you play it. That's fine. I'm not trying to dictate anyone as to what they want to like. But developers, please don't forget that Train Sim Classic exists. And you might love Train Sim World, but you need to love Train Sim Classic as well. And in all fairness, Train Sim Classic was here first. But then, your Dovetail Games, you've never really given that much of a shit, have you? It's supposed to depart at 7:02. I'm waiting until 7:02. Oh, this is basically 7:02. Hooray. We're doing Clapham Junction in about 9 minutes, then London Victoria. Lovely Clapham fucking Junction. This is going to... That we might lag around Clapham Junction. For the record, my computer can definitely run this game. Which reminds me, just going to save. Before that comment comes back to bite me in the arse. While my computer can definitely run this game, it is currently rendering another video, which does sometimes give it pause for thought. Oh, I've taken myself back. I've taken myself down by 10 points in total because I was literally speeding out of Croydon. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Not here for the points. Absolutely not here for the points. I do feel drunk, and I'm not. I've had nothing. Not even anything remotely untoward. I mean, I guess Morrison's own brand licorice all sorts, other stores are available. But they can't be the cause, can they? Ingredients. I guess the wheat flour's fortified. Does that make it like a fortified wine? Oh no, it'll be the vodka. There's no vodka in them and there's no vodka in me, for the record. Is this just Croydon? Selhurst? Oh yeah. As in Selhurst Park, as in Crystal Palace. Or original Wimbledon. Knocked everything over. And me shitting myself at that fact is now on camera. My buttonhole from my wedding. That I don't want to knock that over. Did drop it on the floor. Want to get it before the rabbits eat it. Yeah, this is the buttonhole that I wore at my wedding. It's very nice. I wish I could remember what type of flowers it was. But right now I can't remember much, if I'm being honest. This video, let's be fair here, has been an absolute shambles. Let's not beat around any bushes here. This video has been an utter shambles, and it's a travesty, and it's one of the worst things that you could possibly do to a YouTube audience. Without being Logan Paul, so, you know. Yeah, that's right, Humble Gamer has political opinions. Or at least YouTube political opinions. Doesn't matter. I'm not even counted by YouTube as a small channel. No, I'm not going down that road. I will sound terribly bitter. Oh, you should, dear creators. Have you seen how we're helping small channels? Any channel with 10,000 subscribers will now get assistance in this. If you've got 10,000 subscribers, you are not a small channel. Just to clarify. If you've got 10,000 subscribers, congratulations, by the way. You've done some really good work, and I think it's insulting to you guys that YouTube would consider you small channels. What they mean is small revenue earners for us, not small channels. That's what they mean. And if I sound bitter about this, I am. Like I've said before, I don't want to make money out of YouTube. It doesn't bother me for my sake. But it's just when you get these YouTube creators surveys and said, how could we help small creators? I'm like, you don't mean me, you mean people that have got 10,000 subs. Small creators. There we go, we're below 60 miles an hour. So we're doing small speed. I am so petty. I'm so petty. It doesn't even affect me because I don't want my position on YouTube to change in that sort of sense. Don't get me wrong. If I suddenly woke up and there was 1 million subscribers, absolutely I'd be happy. But that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm here for the fun of it. And maybe because I like video editing basically and video games, and I'm going to play them anyway. I might as well record them and make someone at least entertain somebody. So yeah, I'm genuinely not bitter about the way YouTube handles small channels and what they must call minuscule channels. But because it doesn't affect me, but I just like the mentality of it all baffles me. How they think a channel with 10,000 subscribers is a small channel. If you go to a football match and there are 10,000 people watching, you're not at a small club. Well, you're not one of the big boys, obviously, but you are watching a professional. And I know, balancing out that small businesses are professional, but they're just smaller than full-size businesses, but still. Just say what you mean, YouTube. We don't care. Anyone below 10,000 subs, we don't care because they don't make us any money. That's fine. I think people would genuinely respect you more if you actually just came out and said that. And I mean openly, not just sort of like tacitly hinting at it. I mean, just come out and flat say it. We'd all respect you more. There's a lot of signals approaching Clapham Junction, I suppose, at this point. You need to have all the signals, don't you? I don't even know where we are. I've not even been looking at the route. I don't know. It seems like a nice route from what I've seen. The stations are there. There's some trees, some buildings. Haven't come off at the corners yet. Loco's doing what I want it to do. There's my review. Stick it on the back of the box. I'm sure they'll love it. Box, that ages me. Let me know in the comments if you still buy boxed games. And I don't mean like special editions, because you're buying that because it's a special edition. Who generally goes and buys a physical copy of a game now? I don't, and I always used to. To me, games come in boxes. You know, that's just in my head. They do, even though I know that I download them off Steam or through Xbox or whatever. So yeah, genuinely, hands up in the comments who still buys, for majority of their purchases, physical copies of a game. I bet there's very few of you. Partly because I don't get that many views, so it's going to be a small sample size. And logic would dictate that most of you don't buy physical copies, because nobody does anymore. Of PC games, I'm well aware that on consoles you probably have to buy a physical copy. I get that. But yeah, if you buy physical copies of PC games, where you go home and insert the disc into the drive, and then insert disc 2 and disc 3, and hope that you've done it in the right way, then yeah, let me know. Like I say, if you do it for console, of course you do. That's how that works. Although obviously consoles are getting more download based now. Just eating a licorice all sort. I hope it doesn't come through. The chewing, anyway, doesn't come through on the microphone. If the licorice all sort comes through the microphone into your ears, then we've done something new to science, and we should all be like making money off that. Ah, Clapham Junction. Just the spaghetti junction of the railway world. It's just massive. And yet it feels, and I say this with a great amount of respect for you, Clapham Junction, if you're ever waiting for a train there, it is one of the grottiest stations in London. It's terrible. I have not put... Oh, I have put the emergency brake on. There we go. In fact, actually, I think last time I was there I was on platform 13. I'm sure I was. So I was sat somewhere in here, leaning against something. Oh, and it's just constant trains. Constant trains. There we are, some. Well, that's quite a nice shot, actually. I quite like the fact that it's leaning. I might use that as the... Might use that as the thumbnail. You'll know. I don't know right now. So right now you have more knowledge about that than I do, because you'll already have seen it before you clicked on this video. Assuming you didn't do it by mistake, or you just have a blind spot for thumbnails. What a very specific blind spot. What time am I leaving? 07:12. There we go. Leaving bang on time. Just spotted. Right up behind my head, right? So that, right? Obviously you can, you can interact with these, I get that. But these are 3D. These, definitely not 3D. Just as important as these. Don't see why they didn't render it in. Wouldn't have taken that much more time. It's a shocking lack of detail. 0 out of 10 would be frustrated again. This really has been a fucking shambles, this video. I'm not proud of this video, and I want it on record that I'm not proud of it. But it's happened, so we've got no choice but to just deal with it. Where am I going? I'm going... Oh, we're going uphill. Oh, we're on the final approach to London Victoria now, aren't we? So... Because, yeah, that all goes to Waterloo. Yeah. And, yeah, we're having to jump up over the line to Waterloo. I think I travel on the Waterloo line, or I have the Waterloo line. I think that's London to Portsmouth, isn't it? That route. I'm fairly sure, from what I remember having played this scenario quietly to myself once, pretty sure I have to stop outside London Victoria. That could be a different scenario, but I feel like it's this one. I kind of just want to whack the emergency stop. Just like going 90 miles an hour. Bang! good to go through? Yes, I am. I'm going to take my thing off the emergency brake because I can just see how that's going to go. I don't actually want to smack the emergency brake. But yeah, so here we are in London. I hope you've enjoyed the run. Because I mean, bits of me haven't been there for it. But yes, not a bad run at all, that. I know that there's a there's the Thames. Yeah. I'm here, I know. There is and this is not a career scenario, so I won't be playing it on here. But there is a scenario where you can drive a Terrier. You get it with the Steam Sound Supreme Terrier download. Right, so it's saying, I'm getting no response from the "Can I pass the signal at danger?" question, which suggests that my signal is not actually at danger, it's the amber one. Lovely. Wonder why I had to stop before then. Maybe I was late, maybe a train had left before me. Platform 18 into London Victoria. See, they're all very blech. A lot of the London stations nowadays, aren't they? They've all had a lot of stations, aren't they? They've had a lot of soul taken out of them. I don't want to sound like an old fuddy-duddy, and I know that things have to modernise and things have to change and fashions change and all that sort of stuff. I get that. I do get that. But at the same time, I'm going to sound like an old fuddy-duddy because this is horrible. Look at it. It's just concrete and dirt and muck and ugh. Never actually been to London Victoria. It could be a wonderful station in real life, but just the way it's represented here is as the rather typical, functional but not aesthetically pleasing modern railway station, which I find dull. Like Brighton is a lovely station, This isn't. It just categorically is not a lovely station. Might be a very good and very effective station and a very efficient station. It's not a nice one. Just no. Right, we've made it anyway. So that's that. Let's go and have a wander back up the train. And again, don't get me wrong, the architectures on the outside is nice. Like, why can't I go to that bit of London Victoria? That's a really nice bit of it. That's nice. That's lovely. But no, let's stick me in the box, shall we? Probably the best place for me, actually. Anyway, we completed the journey between Brighton and London, so thank you ever so much for watching, guys. If you are enjoying what you're seeing, God knows how you could be. But if you are enjoying what you're seeing, please like, subscribe. Check out the game in the description below. Check out my other railway stuff. Check out my Sodor Snippets playlist. Check out my Railway Empire playlist. Check out my career. You're watching the career scenarios playlist. Check out the rest of that one though as well. Check out my workshop playlist in the description below as well. Check out a lot of stuff in the description below. Thank you ever so much for watching. I was me. That was Train Sim Classic on the London to Brighton line. I'll be back for more of that very, very soon, guys. Goodbye.
Now, continuing our journey onwards via the power of combustion! Yes! On rails! On actual rails! I don't know. Please don't ask. Onward, steed! Metal steed, iron horse. It's technically a steam train, but never mind.